Today we will see class 12 macroeconomics chapter 6 banking, commercial banks and the central bank. Learning objectives 6.1 commercial bank, 6.2 functions of a commercial bank, 6.3 money creation or credit creation, 6.4 central bank, 6.5 functions of central bank, 6.6 central bank vs commercial bank. Six point one commercial bank. Commercial bank is primary unit of Indian banking system. Like other businesses, commercial banks also aim to earn profits, and for this they offer a variety of services to their customers. Commercial bank is an institution which performs the functions of accepting deposits, granting loans and making investments with the aim of earning profits. State Bank of India (SBI), Punjab National Bank (PNB), Allahabad Bank, Canara Bank are some examples of commercial banks in India. Commercial banks, backbone of an economy. It can be very well assumed that the household sector saves a part of its income, which is made available to the productive sector for further investment. Commercial banks act as the financial intermediaries whose main function is to collect savings from the household sector and lend it to the productive sector. The rate of interest at which commercial banks accept deposits is known as borrowing rate, and the rate at which banks lend out their reserves to investors is called lending rate. The difference between the two rates, known as spread, is the profit earned by the banks. 6.2 Functions of commercial bank. The functions performed by commercial banks can be broadly categorized under two heads: one, primary function; two, secondary function. Primary functions. Commercial banks perform two primary functions: one, accepting deposits; two, advancing of loans. One, accepting deposits. It is the most important functions of commercial banks. They accept deposits in several forms according to the requirements of different sections of the society. The main kinds of deposits are: one, current account deposits or demand deposits. These deposits refer to those deposits which are repayable by the banks on demand. Such deposits are generally maintained by businessmen with the intention of making transactions with such deposits. They can be drawn upon by a check without any restriction. Banks do not pay any interest on these accounts. Rather, banks impose service charges for running these accounts. 2. Fixed deposits or time deposits. Fixed deposits refer to those deposits in which the amount is deposited with the bank for the fixed period of time. Such deposits do not enjoy checkable facility. These deposits carry a high rate of interest. Basis, demand deposits, fixed deposits. Check facility. They are checkable deposits. They are non-checkable deposits. Interest payments. They do not carry any interest. They carry interest which varies directly with the period of time. Number of transactions. The deposits can make any number of transactions for deposit or withdrawal of money. Depositor generally makes only two transactions. One, deposit of money in the beginning. Two, withdrawal of money on maturity. 3. Saving deposits. These deposits combine features of both current account deposits and fixed deposit. The depositors are given check facility to withdraw money from their account, but some restrictions are imposed on number and amount of withdrawals in order to discourage frequent use of saving deposits. They carry a rate of interest which is less than interest rate on fixed deposit. It must be noted that current account deposits and saving deposits are checkable deposits, whereas fixed deposit is a non-checkable deposit. 2. Advancing of loans. The deposits received by banks are not allowed to remain idle. So, after keeping certain cash reserves, the balance is given to needy borrowers and interest is charged from them, which is the main source of income for these banks. Different types of loans and advances made by commercial banks are: 1. Cash credit. Cash credit refers to a loan given to the borrower against his current assets like shares, stocks, bonds, etc. A credit limit is sanctioned and the amount is credited in his account. The borrower may withdraw any amount within his credit limit and interest is charged on the amount actually withdrawn. 2. Demand loans. Demand loans refer to those loans which can be recalled on demand by the bank at any time. The entire sum of demand loan is credited to the account and interest is payable on the entire sum. 3. Short-term loans. They are given as a personal loans against some collateral security. The money is credited to the account of borrower and the borrower can withdraw money from his account and the interest is payable on the entire sum of loans granted. Conditions for a financial institution to become a bank. The main function of commercial banks is to accept deposits and advance loans. A financial institution can be a banking institution only when it performs both the functions of accepting deposits and advancing loans. For example, 1. Post offices are not the banks as they do not perform the functions of lending, although they accept the deposits from the public. 2. Similarly, LIC, UTI, etc. are not the banks as they do not accept checkable deposits from the public, although they perform the functions of lending money. Secondary functions. In addition to primary functions, commercial banks also perform the following secondary functions. 1. Overdraft facility. It refers to a facility in which a customer is allowed to withdraw his current account up to an agreed limit. This facility is generally given to respectable and reliable customers for a short period. Customers have to pay interest to the bank on the account withdrawn by them. 2. Discounting bills of exchange. It refers to a facility in which holder of a bill of exchange can get the bill discounted with the bank before the maturity. After deducting the commission, bank pays the balance to the holder. On maturity, bank gets its payment from the party which had accepted the bill. 3. Agency functions. Commercial banks also perform certain agency functions for their customers. For these services, banks charge some commission from their clients. Some of the agency functions are: 1. Transfer of funds. Banks provide the facility of commercial and easy remittance of funds from place to place with the help of the instruments like demand drafts, mail transfer, etc. 2. Collection and payment of various items. Commercial banks collect checks, bills, interest, dividends, subscriptions, rents and other periodical receipts on behalf of their customers, and also make the payments of taxes, insurance premium, etc. on standing instructions of their clients. 3. Purchase and the sale of foreign exchange. Some commercial banks are authorized by the central bank to deal in foreign exchange. They buy and sell the foreign exchange on behalf of their customers and help in promoting international trade. 4. Purchase and the sale of securities. Commercial banks buy and sell the stocks and shares of private companies as well as the government securities on behalf of their customers. 5. Income tax consultancy. They also give advice to their customers on the matters relating to income tax and even prepare their income tax returns. 6. Trustee and executor. Commercial banks preserve the wills of their customers as trustees and execute them after their death as executors. 7. Letter of reference. They give information about the economic position of their customers to the traders and provide the similar information about other traders to their customers. 4. General utility functions. Commercial banks render some general utility services like 1. Locker facilities. Commercial banks provide facility of the locker, safety wallets or the lockers to keep the valuable articles of customers in a safe custody. 2. Traveler checks. Commercial banks issue the traveler's check to the customers to avoid the risk of taking cash during their journey. 3. Letter of credit. They also issue the letters of credit to their customer to certify the credit worthiness. 4. Underwriting securities. Commercial banks also undertake the task of underwriting securities. As public has a full faith in the creditworthiness of the banks, public do not hesitate in buying the securities underwritten by the banks. 5. Collection of statistics. Banks collect and public statistics relating to trade, commerce and industry. Hence, they advise the customers on financial matters. Commercial banks receive deposit from public and use these deposits to give the loans. However, loans offered are many times more than the deposit received by banks. These functions of bank is known as money creations. Thank you. Sharing is caring. Comment your thoughts. Subscribe for more knowledge.